Hello and welcome to this video. My name is Dr. Sarashit Bhattana. I'm a gynecologist working in Indigo Women's Center, Chennai. And today's video is on frequently asked questions about menstrual wellness and hygiene from the perspective of a doctor, and also being a male, I'll be able to give you some insight. So let's get it started. What is a menstrual cycle? A menstrual cycle is a regular, natural change that occurs in a woman's body every month, preparing her for pregnancy. It involves the shedding of the uterine lining, which results in the bleeding for several days. How long does a menstrual cycle last? The average menstrual cycle lasts for about 28 days, but can range from 21 to 35 days for most women. What is PMS? PMS stands for premenstrual syndrome, which is a collection of symptoms that some women experience before their periods, such as bloating, mood swings, and cramps. How can I manage PMS symptoms? Menstrual cramps are the worst, am I right? But don't worry, there are several ways to reduce menstrual cramps. Sometimes taking over-the-counter medications, using heating pads, hot water bottles, also practice relaxation techniques like yoga and exercise, and even deep breathing helps. Sometimes dancing to some Beyonce music also makes you feel better. How often should you change your menstrual products? It is recommended to change your menstrual products every 4 to 6 hours depending on the flow. If you're someone who has heavy menstrual bleeding, you might want to change it even more frequently, and also using a product for too long sometimes can cause an increase in infection, so you need to keep that in mind. A good tip for men: make sure you carry a few menstrual pads with you when you're going on a vacation with your partner. That way you can definitely avoid visiting the pharmacy during the times of an emergency. How can I prevent menstrual leaks? Nobody likes a leak, so how can you prevent it? First, make sure you're using a properly sized menstrual product. Change your product frequently and wear dark colored clothes, because that will definitely help. Using a panty liner can also provide extra protection. And if you are experiencing leaks quite frequently, try to use period underwear, because they are a game changer. What are the different types of menstrual products? There are several types of menstrual products, including pads, tampons, menstrual cups, and period underwears. I already mentioned about period underwears to you before. Each have their own benefits and drawbacks, so it's up to you to decide which one works best for you and your lifestyle need. I already made a previous video on menstrual products, so if you have not checked it out, please go ahead and do that right now. I will link that video in the description below. Can I swim while I'm on my period? Yes, of course you can swim while on your period. Wearing a tampon or a menstrual cup can help prevent leakage while you're swimming. What is toxic shock syndrome? Toxic shock syndrome, or TSS, is a rare but serious bacterial infection that can occur when using a certain type of tampon for a long period of time. Symptoms can include fever, vomiting, and rash, so it's important to change your tampon regularly and follow the instructions on the package. Should I see a doctor if I have irregular periods? Yes, if you're experiencing irregular periods, it's a good idea to talk to your doctor, because irregular periods can be a sign of an underlying health condition such as polycystic ovarian syndrome, or also known as PCOD. How can I manage heavy bleeding during menstruation? If you're experiencing heavy bleeding during your period, there are several things you can do to manage it. Use a menstrual product which has a higher absorbent rate. Take iron supplementations. You can use a heating pad, hot water bottle over your tummy. That will definitely help. And also talk to your healthcare provider about other options that are available, like hormone birth control pills. How can I maintain good menstrual hygiene? Maintaining a good menstrual hygiene is essential to prevent infections and other health issues. Always wash your hands before and after changing a menstrual product. Use clean, dry underwear. And a quick tip: don't forget to treat yourself to a nice bubble baths during your period, because you deserve it. Is it safe to have sex during menstruation? Yes, it's generally safe, but it's important to use protection to reduce the risk of sexually transmitted diseases and of course pregnancy, because you will never know if it's a menstruation or a mid-cycle bleed. And if you're not comfortable with it, that's totally okay. Make sure you communicate with your partner, because that's very important in any relationship. That's it for the video. Thank you for watching this video on the frequently asked questions about menstrual wellness and hygiene from the perspective of a male doctor. I hope this information was helpful. Remember, it's important to prioritize your menstrual health and talk to your doctor if you have any concerns or questions. Until the next time, see you and have a lovely day.